Hi everyone. So I have here my client. Her name is Sam. She joined my program and she has now successfully overcome vaginismus. She's able to have pain-free sex with her husband, and she's very kindly agreed to do this audio testimonial. So thanks so much, Sam, for agreeing to do this. So could you tell everyone, what was your life like before joining the program?
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for having me. Second, I want to say that what was my life before this program? I would say a little confused, depressed, not understanding why this was happening to me. Watching movies and stuff and seeing that everything else is so easy. How come it's so complicated? Why am I being the only one that's having a hard time with this? Not understanding what do I have? What's different in me than other girls, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
Not knowing what it is exactly, the fear of not being able to talk to someone about it.
Absolutely.
Or someone understanding you.
Yeah. So you went through a situation where you found sex really painful with your husband. You went through the condition vaginismus. What was it like living with that condition? What was it like living with the fact that sex was difficult for you?
So the first couple of times, I guess when we tried, I just thought maybe I was scared, I was just nervous. It's the first time that I'm doing something I don't know. But little by little, once I joined the program, I was discovering that I was finding out things that I never knew before.
Yeah. That actually is a great segue to my next question, which is, what was your experience like of working with me in my program?
I would say your program is very educational for Muslim women. That's number one. In Muslim communities or Arab communities or let's say cultural or traditional communities, religious communities, people really don't talk about sex. People don't know what sex is. They just go into marriages and, thinking that, oh, a guy and a girl, just, have a thing. They sleep together, goes here, goes there. But the details of it is not really spoken. I guess that sometimes we seem very uneducated or naive into this thing, that we think it's easy or it's not hard, but actually there is a lot of preparations, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely. How did you find my coaching style, me coaching you through this, me helping you to overcome vaginismus? What was that like for you?
So at the beginning, I think I was just searching random things on Google to see what is sex, how is sex being done, what are tips and techniques for people, and then what about people that are having issues with it. And then I think randomly on YouTube, I was watching some random videos about how the vagina works and stuff like that. And then I came across your video and I was like, okay, this is interesting. Let's see what she has to say about it. And I think I watched the first video. I searched you up on Facebook, on Instagram, and then I was like, okay, you're cool. I'm finding a lot of interesting things that I never knew before. So I think social media has helped me big time to figure out who you are and what you do.
Yeah.
And what your program is.
Amazing. I'm glad that you found me and I'm glad that you joined my program. And so I want to know, what was your experience like of having me as your coach? You initially got on a call with me and you found out about the program, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to join. So you joined, you enrolled in the coaching program, and I started coaching you. You worked your way through the course as well, and you had private sessions with me. What was that like for you? What did you find helpful in those sessions that you had with me?
So at the beginning, I thought I was going to be able to do the courses on my own and that's it, which I started okay, and I was doing fine. But I think I reached a size of dilator, or I reached a point where I was telling myself, I can't do it anymore, or I don't know how to do it. I need to talk to someone. I understand we have groups and stuff and we can chat and text and, but it wasn't the same as getting to talk to you on the phone or hearing your voice, or, you guiding the people or guiding specifically through the way or through the position. So I think that helped big time for me personally, besides the videos and besides the techniques and stuff like that. I needed to feel like someone was with me, to guide me, to help me, to tell me what I was doing, to give me that extra support, extra help that I needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And so for everyone listening, what Sam's describing is the fact that I actually have two different programs. One is an online course with pre-recorded video lessons that you kind of work through on your own without any coaching. And the other way of working with me is in my private coaching program. And so Sam is saying that she found that the coaching was more effective, it's more personalized, and gave her the support that she needed. So how do you feel now? You've been through my program. We worked together. I coached you to being able to overcome vaginismus, and you're now able to have sex with your husband with zero pain. How do you feel now? You achieved that goal that you've been wanting for a long time. How are you feeling
Yes.
now? How do you feel?
I feel happy. I feel very educated. That's number one. And I feel like now I'm really aware about the whole female organ and what it is and how it functions and works, which I think is a big thing into understanding the whole thing of sex and the whole thing behind it. I would say every lady or every woman or every girl, once you reach a certain age, I think this is a very Islamic educational type of group, I would say.
Yeah.
That you do. So I feel like people should be more aware of this.
Yeah, I
and
agree
educate
with you.
themselves.
I agree. And so I do work with women from all faiths, but I feel that quite a lot of Muslim women, unfortunately, do go through this condition of vaginismus. And I do always approach it from my own Islamic principles to be able to guide women out of it. But regardless of faith, I'm here to help you. If you're struggling in your marriage with this condition, I want to help you. And that's what I've, alhamdulillah, been able to achieve with Sam. She's now able to experience that with her husband. And so I want to ask you now, Sam, if someone's listening to this and is feeling like, okay, they have vaginismus, they are thinking about joining my program, but they're kind of on the fence. They're not sure whether it will work for them. They're maybe thinking that they don't have the money for it, whatever their reasons are, why they're on the fence. What would you say to someone in that position who wants to join and is kind of considering it?
I would say I think I was at the same spot before considering the whole budgeting thing. I was kind of afraid that I wasn't going to be able to pay for it, and I think that was one of my biggest concerns that I was talking with Amira about it. And I think it took me a while for me to say, you know what, I think it's time for me to give in and actually go ahead and book those private coachings. And I was like, whatever money that I spend on useless other things, I might as well just put it into something that's more useful towards me, beneficial, that's something that I will be grateful for later on.
Yeah, so you're kind of like seeing it as an investment, is that right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Sam, for sharing your story and for doing this testimonial. I hope that whoever listens finds this beneficial and finds inspiration and hope in your story too. Thank you, Sam. Take care.
Thank you for having me.